Hey. Good evening, everybody.
There you go. I think that's what.
Yeah. I know exactly what happened. Why are you breathing so hard, though, bro? Sheesh. You okay? You
Hey,
good?
bring it down and see if we cut off.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, there.
What's up, guys? Good evening, everyone.
Hey, friends.
Hopefully, you guys are doing okay. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Love Talks with the Garcons.
Yes.
I am the ever handsome, sexy
Lord
Irvin's Garcon.
Jesus. And I am his wife, Ann Garcon.
You're sexy too, and ever beautiful.
Oh, thank you, babe. And together we are
Love Talks with the Garcons, where love speaks.
And we listen.
Yes. Want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. We have a wonderful show for you guys.
Did we say wonderful?
Wonderful show for you guys tonight. We are excited. As we always are every Tuesday, because this has become a livelihood, right? Part of our weekly routine, and we just love being here with you guys. Those who are pulling in the chat, why don't you just go ahead and say hello? Let us know if you can hear us okay. And also let us know where you're watching us from. Hi, French Luce. Thank you for pulling up. Yandel, thank you for being here. Thank you. As you guys are coming in, we just ask that you guys share the live with at least 5 people. And let's get this party started.
Yes, we have some really exciting guests with us tonight. Mm-hmm. And we cannot wait to get into this conversation with you all.
But before we do that, guys, you have to share. That's the name of the game, right? You have to share, so we can go ahead and get this conversation happening.
So as you guys know, if you see us looking down, it's because we're doing what we want you to do.
Practicing while we preach.
I'm sorry. As you can see, we are sharing. So we have a very, very, very interesting live lined up tonight, and we are excited about getting started. In the next probably minute, we're going to start inviting some of our friends that are here with us tonight. But we just want to say thank you once again for your...
Y'all always rocking with us, man.
Right.
You're always rocking with us, and we appreciate you guys so much. And
we really have a good time. Like, we look forward to our Tuesday nights where we get to sit on our couch and talk to our friends.
No, you get to sit on the couch while I set this whole thing up.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying. That's the truth. How was your week?
My week was great, honestly. It just started, but it's going really well. After that long break, I feel pretty refreshed and ready to tackle the world again. So,
yes, sir.
How y'all doing out there? Talk with us in the chat.
Hey,
where you guys watching from?
Hey, guy. Good evening, bro. He said brother and sister. That is so formal. How you doing, bro? Thanks for being here.
Guy or Guy?
He's Haitian. He's Guy.
It's Guy.
He's Guy. Listen, if I see a Haitian whose name is Guy, call himself Guy, we fighting, because that's not.
It's not Guy.
That's not kosher. That's not kosher.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, so we are super excited to have our guests tonight, and we're not gonna tarry too much. I'm gonna bring them on the stream so we can get this conversation started.
Back the plug.
Yeah.
When it's done.
All right. And banter.
So
duty calls.
Listen, duty calls. We're doing double duty. Our son is in a play on this weekend, and so he's spending like countless hours at school for practice. So he just told us that he's done. So Irvin is going to be.
So I'm gonna go pick him up real quick.
No, he's not. He's gonna call him an Uber. So if you hear some noise tonight, it's because he's coming in. I love Satimun.
It's crazy. Yes. And this whole week is going to be like that for him.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
This whole week.
Okay. So as he does that, I wanted to say thank you once again to our friends we're going to invite onto the stage. As you all know, we have an event coming up in person where we don't have to speak to you guys behind the screen anymore.
Woo-woo.
We can actually touch you, right?
Hey,
no, Irvin's Garcon. We can actually see you face to face and count and interact, and that's like something that I've been waiting for. So I'm really excited about it. And we're not doing it alone. We have a couple of our friends that have joined forces with us to help us put this thing together so that we can have a balanced type of event, okay?
Because we're the OGs, man. We're unks and uncles and...
But don't call me old, bro, because I'm not old.
You're 45, man.
You really didn't have to say that.
You'd say my age.
You really didn't have to say that. I mean, not that I care, but you really didn't have to say that.
You're 45 though.
Oh, okay. You're trying to fix
You're
it.
45.
Okay.
Hey, Wakanda Forever. Hemsley.
Hey, Hemsley.
What's up, Hemsley? Thanks for joining us.
All right, let's start inviting our friends on.
So, in however order that we see them on the screen, we're going to invite our friends up that's going to be joining us tonight. Show them some love, guys, as we pull them up, call them up. First and foremost, let's go with this young lady is an amazing artist. She's an amazing person. To know her is to love her. She has an amazing dad, an amazing mom who just be thrown down in the kitchen. She has an amazing guitar. She's just amazing. Please make some noise and help me welcome Monique Sade, aka Mo.
Hey, bring her up.
Is she on the screen? I don't see. Oh, my bad. I got to change this view real quick. There
Hi guys. Good to be here.
Thank you for joining us. How excited are you to be on this?
I am uber excited, strawberry excited.
Strawberry?
It's a thing.
Oh, I've never heard that
one.
I guess we are old. We are old.
Something I learned in college. Yes, I'm glad to be here on Love Talks with the Garcons.
So good to have you. Of course.
And she got merch.
Oh, I do. More creatives.
Let's get it. We want you to be able to tell us a little bit more about Mo Creative once we have our other guests on the screen, and then we'll take it from there. All right. Next up, where am I going to go? This next young brother is out here taking social media by storm, a young Haitian influencer doing his thing, all the way from New Jersey. Sorry to hear that. You can always come to New York, brother. It's always available to you. I love this young man's spirit. His platform, his brand is growing, but he's so humble. Still serving in his church, still involved with the youth, always busy with his home church. And I don't see that changing regardless of where the Lord take his platform. So let's make some noise and welcome Salo. Salomon.
I was muted. Bro? My bad. Yeah, we're here. Love Talks, baby. We're here. We're ready. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I know it's not fortunate that we're from New Jersey. It's very, very fortunate. I'd like to shout out the state of New Jersey, the best state in the country. Just wanted to say that.
Oh wow, not the best thing.
That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking.
Not the best thing.
That's wishful thinking. So guys, we're gonna. You know what's cool though, for the event that we're having in New Jersey, we're gonna have a really nice balanced crew, a delegation from New York and a delegation from New Jersey. So that's pretty dope, right? So Salah, how you doing, man? How you feeling about being on tonight and the whole 9 yards? Because we're gonna get in your business, right?
Yeah, I'm doing amazing. I'm ready. I've always said this. I'm an open book. My life is on the internet, so I'm an open book, man.
Love it.
Let's get it.
Yay.
All right. So we just did New York. We did Jersey. Should we go to New York again or continue with Jersey?
Let's just go down the line.
All right. Next up, we got our sister from another mister. We've known this young lady since she was an embryo. That's how far we go. No, not that far back. She's an amazing young woman, a wonderful mom, a community. What's the word I'm looking for? Give her, because she give everything she can to her community. She is servicing people and helping people to heal in her profession. Help me welcome from New Jersey again. I'm sorry, everybody. Make some noise for Dr. Sylvie Santu.
Hey, Sylvie! What you got against Jersey?
I don't. It just smells. It smells. Every time I cross that bridge, it's like my nostrils are hurt.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Talk about the rats.
I was about to
You want to talk about it smelling? It's a lot we can talk about.
That's crazy. But we don't see them. They're in Manhattan. It's a different borough. We don't see them in Queens. Queens is like the bougie part of New York. All right, so it's all good. Thank you, Sil. How you doing, hon?
I'm good. I'm excited.
Give you a vehicle.
It's You know, I just turned 40.
Wow.
Right.
It's a wrap.
It ain't no joke.
All right, you got some love in the chat. Patricia saying whoop whoop. Sylvie. So you got some fans. All right, next up, continuing down the line. We have this young dear sister. She's such a sweetheart. She came into our lives. Never asked for her, but here she is. But she's amazing. She's like you're too young. She's too young to be our child, but mentee.
Right.
She's our mentee, always blasting our phones about questions or whatever questions she might have. She has a heart of a servant. She loves helping. Ever since she's came to our lives, we can always call her for whatever we need. And she's just showing up to help us out. We appreciate her so much. Make some noise for Mims, Mimi, Ludney.
Hi guys.
Hi Mimi. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get an Uber for my son. So I'm like
$40, bro. That's crazy. And we're not going to talk about that. They're not going to talk about that. He's going to work it off. But thank you, Mimi, for joining us. Guys, make some noise for Mimi. We call her Mimi for short. That's just a little nickname that we have for her. All right. Last but not least, I'm going to solo a bit. There he is. We have Mr. Suits.
Right. Y'all, you will not see him in anything else but some suits. Okay. Not to go to the gym, not to go to the supermarket, not to go to school. He's always in a suit.
You know, I went to a church journée one time. A church journée. You know those journées that the church be having with those pools? I think I saw this dude in the pool with a suit. If I'm not mistaken.
You need to come up with a suit swimwear. Suit line.
That's crazy. Wonderful young man doing a lot of great work out there in New Jersey. Again, similar like Sylvie, Salo, they all really community minded out there in New Jersey. And one thing I really enjoy about this young man is how he's bringing the crowd in New Jersey together. Something that I really miss in New York. So he's a mobilizer. That's what I'm looking for. One. Mobilizer, great host, throwing a lot of events out there to keep the young people on the P's and Q's. And he's wearing a suit tonight. Make some noise for our brother Ernst Lloyd Zane.
Listen, thank y'all so much. And for those people that didn't believe, Salo could attest. That 100% everywhere. So
you wore a suit to a Junior for real though?
Yeah, yes, I have. Yeah.
Nah. You did not wear a suit.
The only time you probably won't see me in a suit is probably never. It's gonna be very hard.
Oh my God! How did that obsession start? Let me stop.
So it was around the time in college. So if you go on my page, you'll probably see me at a time where I had a big flat top or a big high top, and I used to wear like baggy jeans. One day, a friend of mine was like, "Yo,
do you see it?
Do you want to be the same or do you want to be different?" And I'm like, I'm trying to be different. And then that's when he said, "Cut your hair down and start wearing suits." And ever since I did that, it's been like 10 years.
That's crazy.
Every day. And then on campus,
Miami spring break, he was in a suit the entire week. Miami.
Like it was to a point where now, if I wear jeans, people would think I'm actually like sick. Like people would think that something's up with me. Yeah, no, they would think that like something's okay. Like there was one day I didn't wear a blazer.
It's a punishment now.
Yeah, I didn't wear a blazer or something like that. They were like, "Ernst, are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, it's just a little hot."
It's just a little hot.
Yo, somebody got this question for you. I think that's a valid question.
What?
Yes. So, yes and no, right? Way. So, I have like shirts that I go to sleep in.
the shirt got a tie printed on it. A suit to sleep is crazy.
So bro. I don't sleep with a whole full suit on, like unless I'm like really tired. I don't feel, but like I do have like shirts that I'll like sleep in. Yeah, like dress shirts. Yeah.
Listen, to each his own.
That's not.
I know. I know it's crazy. Listen, I get a haircut every week. Also, too, because I host every weekend. So for me, it's kind of like getting my haircut every week, suit every week. Not suit every week, but I do have a lot of suits. But yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I mean,
what's your suit count?
it's definitely over 100. Now it's to a point where I have to get storage now for my suits.
Switch out.
What is
It's
it?
definitely over 100.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Definitely. Yeah.
I mean, that's very interesting. That's like a fun fact. Does anybody else have a fun fact to share about that dry cleaning bill?
Somebody said that dry cleaning bill is crazy.
I've had to dry clean for him before. You can ask Ernst. I've literally had to dry clean for him. He'll call me, Silo, emergency. I need somebody to do my dry cleaning. I'm like, all right, bro, go ahead. Just give me the suit. This man, he has that many suits.
I love it. That is hilarious.
Man, that's insane.
That's hilarious. Insane. All right, guys. So what we want you to do, because now since everybody is here, and I know Irvin's gave a quick introduction.
Yes.
Of everybody, we just kind of want to set expectations for the night before you share your status. Okay, we want you to be real, we want you to be open, and want you to be brief. Okay, because a lot of us here, we got a lot to say, but we want to make sure we get everybody in there. Okay, plus we have people in the comment section. They're our second hosts, so they're always like in there speaking and saying things, so we want to make sure we get to them as well. So like,
guys, if there was ever a night where we need to hear from you in the comments,
it's tonight.
All right, we are setting up for this event. This is a precursor and a preview for what's about to go down.
When we tell you, okay,
it's gonna be something amazing. So I want to make sure that you guys are involved with this as well. All right.
Tonight is not a lecture. Okay. It's a conversation. So we're just talking. We're just going to share what we know, what we've learned, what we've experienced, right? So that we can kind of shed light on certain things in certain areas, okay? So the first part of this is called Let's Talk Stages.
Ooh.
Okay? What stage of relationships are you in right now? And what's one thing that you're learning
in that stage? Not stages, but in your current stage. What are your crew, comment, folks, watchers? Same question goes to you too. Feel free to comment in the box. By the way, somebody wanted to plug. We'll talk about your suit plug in a minute later on. All right. All right. So who want to go first? What stage? I'm gonna go in the order I'm seeing things right now. So we actually
have an order for you.
We have order. So let's go with drum roll, please. All right, the single person in the room.
Why you just told them? She has to share her stage.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
All right, let's go, Mimi.
Well, technically, so is.
Okay. Right.
But yeah, wet behind the ears, Mimi. Let's talk about you.
Oh my goodness! What stage of relationships are you in right now, and what is one thing that you're learning in this stage? Be open, be real, be brief. Go.
I am single, not ready to mingle. Had to emphasize on not. One thing I'm learning in this season is how to be single. I was a serial dater, talker, whatever. And I think this is my season where God is like, I need your undivided attention to prepare you to be a wife.
Okay. I need your undivided attention to prepare you to be a wife.
That's good. That's deep.
I love it.
That's deep. Why you say you're not ready to mingle though?
Oh.
Because I just need time with God. I feel like since 2012, I haven't been like single. Like somebody's either in my phone, in my DMs, around entertaining. And I need to spend time with God to find myself in Christ so I can know what I'm looking for in a man. So I'm tired of being a girlfriend, I'm ready to be a wife. So I'm just going to really let God season me in this moment until he's like, hey, you could come outside again.
Yeah.
Can we make that a T-shirt? I'm tired of being a girl.
She said I could come outside again.
I'm tired of being a girlfriend. I'm ready to be a wife. Let's go.
All right. So gentlemen, you could slide in the DM. Her handle is beautiful.
Will you stop? She says she's not ready to mingle, sir.
Hey, you never know. We never know. Shoot your shot. Let's see what happens. All right. Next up,
we got Mo.
We got Mo. Mo, you're next.
Let's go. Let us know.
Hi, guys. My name is Monique Sade, a.k.a. Mo.
Hey.
I am currently in a very fresh new relationship. We're just 4 months in after being single for 11 and a half years.
My
Wow.
goodness.
Ain't
Did you see
nobody was checking.
Ern's reaction was crazy.
So similar to memes, I was just waiting, chilling, praying, and being available for an opportunity. But one thing I'm learning is who I was 11 years ago is not who I am now,
Let's
and
go.
I'm taking a very mature approach to being in close community with my boyfriend, and so it's very interesting that friendship is allowing me to.
What you call him? Mo, I didn't hear you. What you call him? Yo, who? Yo, what?
My boyfriend.
Hey!
Especially when you're in the 30s, late 30s, it's different saying that, but I'm learning that friendship is definitely a healthy foundation, and it
Yeah.
teaches you how to just be in community outside of a relationship and prepares you for healthy relationships.
Cool. I want to ask you more about that friendship thing. That's part of the reason how we got together. So we'll get to that in just a minute. All right, let's see where we want to go. Where we want to go. Let's want to go.
We're gonna go to Salo.
You're up, Salo.
Let's talk Mo. Let's talk Mo. So
Let's go.
let's talk Mo. So right now I'm in a 2-year relationship.
Nice.
Relationship since 2023. So this year will make 3 years. And I'll say the biggest thing I've learned from my relationship is taking everything one step at a time and allowing yourself to not rush the process, because we are actively, we know that at one point we do want to be married, right? And we know that we're planning for marriage. But I think where especially a lot of people can shoot themselves in the foot, if you will, is trying to jump all the way to that last step without focusing on the steps that are also just as important as right in front of them. As in getting to know your partner, figuring out your communication styles, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, how if you guys are compatible in every way, just all those things, because you gotta to love somebody, you gotta know them. I think Irv, you just said that about somebody earlier. You said to love her is to know her. To love you have to know somebody to love them intimately, in every way. So I think just learning to just be patient and to not rush to where we know we're going to be where we want to be, but just being patient with that process. That's one thing I'm learning.
I love that.
So good.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have. We're gonna skip a little bit and go to our buddy, our friend, our pal, Miss Sylvie, Dr. Sylvie. Let's talk to you now about your current stage in relationship and what are you learning in the season. That's so churchy. In the season.
Current stage. So January, 3 years post divorce. So I am divorced. I would say stage wise, divorced and dating. Because I'm not ready to mingle. So yeah, divorced and dating. And what I'm learning is to be 10 toes down about myself and about my desires and what my needs are. And I have my bucket list of non-negotiables and my bucket list of deal breakers. And I don't waver. I want what I want. I need what I need, and that is it. And at first it was kind of like, oh, a lot of people don't like this. And they're like, after a while, oh, you're great, but you're too much. And I'm learning that, I will be too much because I want what I want, and I'm not repeating the same thing. And you just need to be enough to be able to handle all who I am.
If that's it.
Oh, so we're going to come to you, French Luz. French Luz is right, though. There are 11 people in these comments. C'est celle qui répond question. So we want to know your status in relationship chat, and also what are you learning in this season. And French Luz, we're definitely going to go ahead and read your comment.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, French Luz. She's monitoring that comment box. Thank you, sis. All right. Last but not least, Mr. Suits. Are we looking for a Mrs.? Is there a Mrs. Suits or Mrs. Dress?
Oh gosh!
The Lord says, "He who finds, right? He who finds a good thing."
Have you found?
And here's what I'll say.
Oh wow!
Here's what I'll say. My Mrs. Sue, she's in the dry. I'm gonna use metaphor like Jesus, right? My Mrs. Sue, the dress is in the dry cleaners, and I have to go pick it up.
Oh,
but now
okay.
the thing is, am I late to pick it up or am I on time?
You tell us.
No. You know, like that's someone special. You know what I'm saying? And you know, someone special. Like I feel like how do I want to put it? You know,
does she know she's special?
Special person. You know what I'm saying? And you know, see the thing is, funny story, actually true story. Do you know how Jacob had to toil for Rachel? That was me. But my toiling wasn't just now. You know, this was actually years ago. So, you know, sometimes the Lord stops one thing and then years later he makes it again. Amen. So yes. So like I said, to say on all, someone special. Whether or not relationship, you know what I'm saying? It takes a man to say, you know, baby girl, let's go, let's make this a thing, et cetera, et cetera. But you know, she's special.
So are you guys not official yet?
No, I won't say we're not official. But I won't say, like, how do I put it?
We don't know.
Oh my.
Nah, so it's right. You know what I'm saying? Someone special.
What you say, Salo?
I said Ernst would be the best politician of all time.
Right? Somebody said,
Stay for the show, and then I'll drop it. Stay for the show.
There you go. All right. Good plug. Matter of fact, no. Come on May 9th, and then we'll let you know. All right, come to May 9th, and then you'll know for sure what's going on.
Okay.
Somebody say Ernst sound confused himself.
Oh, that's my first.
No, that is hilarious. That's so funny. Right. So right before, I have a question I have the first question for Sylvie, actually. Sylvie, when we talk about relationship status, do you go, and I'm learning from you. Do you go with the single or divorce? What is the I guess the politically, romantically, relationshiply correct term, would you say?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a relationshiply correct term. Maybe it's a matter of preference. Do I lead with, "Oh, I'm divorced. Hi, nice to meet you"?
Right.
No, I'm single. Now, if you start asking me questions, then talk about the divorce, and things like that. But thinking about it now, as you're like, with you asking, I don't typically lead with, "I'm divorced."
Right. That would be weird. That would be. Yeah. Love it. Okay, good. All right. Now, go ahead, Boo Boo.
So thank you guys for engaging in our Let's Talk Stages segment. Now we're going to get into the segment of Let's Talk.
Wait, time out. Somebody said, Ernst, you got an NDA.
No, you signed an NDA.
Oh, you signed an NDA? You can't talk too much about it because you got an NDA.
Listen, we're going to leave it here and we're going to continue because we're not going to get him in trouble tonight.
Too funny.
On May 9th, Ernst's relationship status.
Yeah, right there.
Wait. Quick plug-in. So, a few years ago, me and Salo, we used to do our Faithful Haitian Men Association live, right? And one day I didn't join. So Salo comes on live and makes a lie and says, "Yo, Ernst is married." So after he said that, he's like, "Yo, guys, Ernst just got married, right?" Then it's like everybody saying, "Oh, you're married? I didn't get it." I'm like, what?
The whole world thought Ernst was engaged for a week. The whole world. They thought he was engaged to get married. It was hilarious.
Let me ask you a question, Salo. Were you like doing influencing stuff back then too? Was this like anything for content?
We were just trolling. We were just trolling, having a good time. We didn't think anybody was going to take us serious, and then everybody just ran with the narrative that he was married. We said, okay, if Ernst is married, then he's married.
That is funny.
That's funny.
Now he doesn't know what his status is. You done confused him. Now he'll know. All right. So this next segment is called Let's Talk Flags. Is it red or nah?
Oh, wow.
Okay. We're thinking. Okay.
And comment box. We need you. We need you. We need you.
You're going to either say red flag, you're going to say nah, or you're going to say it depends. Got it?
Okay.
All right. So let's say you're in a relationship with someone, okay? But they still talk to their ex every day. Is that a red flag? Nah, or it depends. Wait, hold on. Time out. Why you got a red flag though?
This is my flag. This is my flag. This is my red flag. And I'm gonna tell you why it's a red flag. Because why are you so comfortable with somebody that's from the past? Why are you so comfortable with someone that you no longer in a relationship with? That while you're in something new, to me it just that's a red flag. I wouldn't understand that.
Okay. And they don't even have to be in a relationship with you, but it's someone that you're entertaining.
Yeah, nah.
Anybody else want to jump in?
That's a red flag. I saw an interview with Jennifer Hudson and I think Priyanka Jonas, and they had asked her, would she either ask her ex for help or a stranger? And she said she would rather ask a stranger for help because she doesn't read her books backwards. And I think and I think that really stuck with me. Like if somebody's like Salo said, if somebody's in the past, why and you're trying to start fresh, why do you keep going on? That means there's something there still. There's something that's holding you back. Like, why can't you let it go? No one's that important for you to talk to them every day, unless that's your boss. And if then, that's still come on. So I feel like that's, yeah.
Can you repeat the statement again, please?
She said,
they still talk to ex every day.
You cut out.
Oh, they still talk to their ex every day.
Burgundy flags.
So let's unpack this. Let's unpack. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because
the man with the NDA.
So
somebody got a green.
Oh,
so
all right.
You're in a relationship, right? You're in a relationship and you talk to the ex every day. Now, a few questions. How long did y'all date for?
Okay.
Second, what is talking every day? Because talking every day, is that just sending memes in the chat, or is it like individually texting the person?
Hey, big head.
I don't text anybody every day, unless it's my special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
My question is, regardless of what it is, what are y'all talking about every day? And what do you have to talk about on a daily basis with your ex? Someone that you used to be in a relationship with.
It's a red flag. No, it's a red flag, but I want to understand, like, when you say talking every day, like, that's a lot. If you're still talking to a person and you're in a new relationship, right? Or is it just
you could be, or you're not. But then the question is, what if the breakup was amicable? What if it wasn't because he cheated or she cheated? What if you guys just felt like you were?
So I have a question for the ladies. Have you ever talked to somebody? Have you ever talked to somebody and it just like, yo, dang, we really just good off as friends. Like, yo, we didn't touch, we didn't do nothing, we didn't care. But yo, you really my bro, you really my sis.
Right.
So that's a good point, because then my thought process before we go to Sylvia, I know Sylvia has a different color. I think she went green. Or yellow. It's I'm wondering, is there any situation or contextual stuff where it can happen? For example, let's say it's in the case of where there are children involved. So you might have to have a frequency of conversation between you and that person.
So the yellow flag makes sense for Sylvia.
Yeah.
It's not a red. I think the content of the conversation matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sylvia, you up.
So
go ahead, Sylvia.
This was like a ex, like almost like what Ernst was saying, like, hey, we're just cool. We cool. We amicable. But this is an ex that like you started a very lucrative business with, and y'all banking with this business, right? Y'all cool and ain't nothing, like ain't no feelings like that. So like, what y'all think about that?
Yeah.
I mean, but what if your person that you're with says, I want you to cut that tie?
Are you making more than what I'm making in the business?
Oh.
So and
are my standards.
Yeah.
And Doc, I agree with you, Doc. You know, if I can say this one thing. So, for example, right, just with that, I see it as two way because there's some woman that will say, "Oh, you can't have no girl best friend." If that girl best friend was there before you, she's gonna be there after.
Wait. Take your blood. Take your blood. Because let's say you get married. Okay. Let's say you get married and you did have a girl best friend, but your wife is a little uncomfortable. What do you do then? Do you still say
the relationship changes, like the dynamic changes.
Yeah, but if we're just
but the relationship doesn't change. I mean, there of course there are boundaries. The dynamic changes, but they're still going to be my best friend.
Okay.
The frequency and how you connect.
Though.
You said what?
Like, why is your wife uncomfortable? How come? There has to be like I have a male best friend, right? And I feel like no matter who I'm dating, of course he's like I call him the gay bestie. So like I'll have like supermarket guy or this corner store guy, whatever. But once I get serious with a guy, I feel like my male best friend and my boyfriend get to know each other to an extent. Like they get to feel each other out, right? So it has to be like, why don't you like my man, or why doesn't my man like my male best friend? What signs are they giving? Like, is it my man saying, I think your best friend likes you, or my best friend saying, hey, I don't think he's good for you? Like there has to be a conversation to knowing the why. Like why don't you guys like each other? What's going on? Like especially if you guys are talking about marriage and that person's been there and you want that person to be in your life, like you're inviting everybody in your life into your marriage. Like they're gonna be at they're gonna be at your wedding. When you have kids, they're gonna be there. They might even be the godparent of your kids. So how come the person is not mingling with that person? I'm not saying be best friends, but my sister, when she has a male best friend, and when she got married, it's funny how her husband became best friends with her male best friend because she set the atmosphere for them to be comfortable with each other. Where they became bros.
Those are rare cases, Mimi. But if it let's say the person doesn't get along well with your significant other, who has the hierarchy, right? Like who matters more? And so like if Urbans and I got together and he had a girl best friend and she wasn't trying to be my friend, you gotta cut it.
Maybe she won't like you.
Then you don't like her either now.
Oh.
Like, right? Like we have to really think about like what matters more, especially when you're going into marriage. In relationships, I get it.
I'll say this. I agree with Ann because you're one. You're one. So it's like what I do, you do. What you do, I do. And that's why I think it goes back to what Chris was saying. Was that?
You gotta be careful, don't turn into a doodle.
Oh Lord Jesus, keep going, Salo.
I think it goes back to what Ernst was saying, as where he was saying where the relationship would just change. You just put up boundaries. If there is some type of tension between your friend and your spouse, guess what? Boundaries got to be put up. And if there's still more tension, and maybe more boundaries got to get put up until eventually there's no more boundaries because you're gone. So I think, to me, I agree with Ann. Spouse takes priority at all times.
Let's go Mo and then Sylvie.
Yeah, if we go
back, we have a lot more.
You said if we're in a relationship, let's say if it's not marriage, I think we need to depart there a little bit longer because I did appreciate Doc's yellow flag because I never even considered, there could be previous things involved where there has to be some ties that the relationship has to maintain, like if it's a business or if there's children. I understand that, but in the effort, context always matters. What are we talking about every day? Does it have to be every day? Can we set boundaries? Because if there's another love interest who wants my attention and I have to keep explaining why that person has to be there, that's gonna cause some insecurity for them feeling like they have some emotional space in your life.
Right.
So I feel like do you want this relationship or not? Or do you want it because it looks like it's good, but you really want to hold on to that thing? It's like you got to decide who's going to have more emotional real estate.
Wow. Emotional real estate.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Doc,
I think that.
Wait, let Doc. Doc was next.
No, I guess I just had a quick question. So we were talking in the context of marriage, right? So if we won and people not rocking with us, bye to the people, right? But before you get to marriage, what if your best friend is not feeling the person that you're with? Like, especially in the beginning stages, or like a little bit after the beginning stages, like what y'all gonna do?
I think if you have many friends, I'm sorry, Ernst, you can go after. If you have many friends that feel the same way about this person, you got to pay attention to that. If it's just one person that's like, you know, nitpicking and stuff like that, maybe that person is maybe a little jealous, or feel like that person's taking a lot of your time. But I think it's really important to pay attention to what your friends are saying about your person before you get married.
I wanted to say
before we go to the comments, and then we're going to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think for me, the biggest thing for me is, right, I have two girl best friends, right? And they're also in, you know, their own respective whatever, you know, going on, right? How they feel about knowing them, if they don't like someone that I'm with, it's a big concern. Why? Because they've also seen my other previous relationships, and they've seen what I've gone through. So me knowing them, if they're saying, yo, Ernst, hey, and they'll never tell me don't do it. They'll always say, hey, look out for these things. So I think you also have to know your friend too. You have to also put in the points. Like every time I've dated, and I've only dated a few times, I've always said, hey, these two people are important to me because they've been with me before. Because a lot of times the woman is seeing the Ernst now. They're not seeing the Ernst that your best friend saw. They're not seeing the Ernst that other people didn't see. So if they were able to still love me in that moment, like, you know what I'm saying? My best friend should also be able to reap the benefits of me, of who I am, when I also make it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the girl I'm with, or the wife I'm with, unless she was with me like Jeff Bezos in the beginning, she's probably seeing me at the finished product, or at least 80% of where I'm at. So I'm looking at it that way.
I like that you're communicating that. Like as long as you communicate it to your person, then I think that kind of sets the expectations for what the relationship is going to be like. So yeah, I think we got to move on to the next question, y'all.
Getting some technical stuff from what I'm hearing. I don't know what's happening.
Those of you in the chat, can you guys hear us clearly? Are we breaking? Is there static? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good?
You have to go down to the comments and see. Sorry, guys. I had to open the door for my son. He just got home.
Okay, as he sits down, let's go to the next one. Okay, we're probably going to do one or two more.
We have to go to
you got to go, honey.
Where's the mouse? All right, we have Salo back. Let me bring him on.
Can you guys in the comments just like let us know that you can still hear us?
Even though there's static, guys, we're good though?
Are we clear? Can you hear us? Let's see what they're saying. Okay, we can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, all right, beautiful. All right, so this is a controversial one, but I want to hear your take on it.
Did you get we don't go to some of the comments first?
Oh, let's go to the comments first.
All right, so let's see. Man, you guys are lighting this comment up. Somebody say they can't something about the World Cup. They can't be discussing the World Cup coming up. If that's a conversation, that's very interesting. Friends Lou say she had an amicable breakup. But that man could be sick when Paconin. But why, friend Luz?
Which means she's not talking to him.
I know, but if it's amicable, why don't you talk unless you're in a different relationship now? I get it.
She doesn't see the need to keep contact.
And we have, if the girl best friend doesn't...
Pastor Goldberg. He said, if the girl best friend doesn't seek to be your wife's best friend as well, it's going to be an issue.
And then we have boundaries. From man, you guys are lighting the comments up.
All right, well, let's do two more. Let's do the Guy and then the Marie.
Marie said, I had a male best friend who was also a friend with my husband. When I got married, Nupaka buddy encore. Shoot now.
He's my husband's best friend, but the boundaries are still there.
Yeah. So,
all right, and one more on top.
Where? This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, last one we're going to read, and then we're going to move on. Guy said, been there, done that, and the baby daddy always is in the picture. She ends up pregnant for him behind my back. Thought the twin girls were my daughters for 2 years. Then I was excluded. So it's a red flag.
That's a Lifetime movie.
Wow, Guy. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, bro.
Guy, we need to connect you with Dr. Sylvia. There's something to unpack there.
Wow. That's a lot.
All right, cool. All right, bet. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's keep it going.
Okay, let's do another one, guys. Let's go into. Okay, this is very controversial, but they don't post you.
I can speak to that.
Green.
They don't. Is that a red flag or is it green flag? Green. Okay.
Sylvia, you just happened to have that there. Oh, you know what we're gonna do because you didn't get a heads up. We're gonna do this. I mean, we lost Salo again. Oh man,
he'll come back when he's
okay. Cool. Man, they don't post you.
They don't social post. Media. She said it's a green flag. What do you guys think in the comments? You think that's a red flag or a green flag?
Anderson said social media is not real.
Okay. To an extent, right? To an extent, it's not real. You're right. Like we can't take everything we see for face value.
Marie said that's hard. Are you referring to the
person not posting?
Yeah. Let us know, Marie.
You say yellow. You say yellow because
with context.
Wait,
1 second. One second. Look at this. Okay, go ahead.
What you said, Sylvie?
Let me move this.
I say yellow with context. It depends on the intention why they're not posting you. But I know I'm most likely not going to post until my 3rd year of marriage.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe a finger.
Listen, different perspectives, and that's why I wanted to share that, because some people feel like they need to be posted. Now, if you're in a relationship and you tell your person, please post me, and they don't post you, is that a red flag or not?
It depends. If he's not a poster, then no.
Yeah. So, because of the things that I do, people assume, see how, because my public life is public, or because my life is public, people expect my private life to be public as well. So they get that mixed up. They're like, if you could post that you're wearing suits, why could you post her? Or post it? And I'm like, the two don't mix. I've always been that way. Because Instagram is for my brand of business, not for my personal life.
Yeah.
If I had a page where it was me and my girl, me and my wife, that's different. My page was never designed for that. And in my last relationship, that was a big thing because I was blowing up a lot. I was blowing up. I started to become big, and it's like, you're not posting me. And I was like, why are you like, I never asked you to post me. And in the beginning, we never posted each other. But until I started getting a little, why you not posting me? And I'm like, So I told myself, you will see me the day when I post my engagement. That's when you'll see, oh, snap, they're there. What good does it do? Like, me posting or not, what do you gain? Like, that's just me.
It won't be your business. If you're not in my inner circle, you're not gonna know much.
As long as my mama know, my sisters know, my close friends know. Because think about it, you only talk to 5% of your followers, really, maybe 2.
Right.
You probably really know 2% of them, like really well.
Right. Someone said, "I'm not hiding her from the world. I'm not hiding her. I'm not hiding the world from her. I'm hiding her from the world."
Got that from Drake.
I've seen that.
That's a Drake bar. That's a Drake bar.
Got that one up.
I believe there's a difference between privacy.
Oh, y'all reading the comments? My bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this about the whole social media thing. So me and Ernst will always say before we got into relationships that when we did get in relationships, we would never publicly post the person we were with. So for me, that's been that I'm in a relationship now. That's how I've always carried myself. Now, the great thing about Instagram is that they have something called a close friends, where you can selectively share what you want to with who you want to share it with. So I think and I say all this to say, I think it's to each his own thing, because I think social media is so new. That's not something that we can get guidance on from the Bible or from our parents or grandparents even. This is something that we all got to navigate on our own. So I think it's something that each relationship has to just figure out what works for them. But for me and my partner, we decided that, hey, we are okay with posting each other, but just being selective on how we post one another. So we only do close friends. That's it. We don't post each other publicly. And being that I do create content for a lot of people, I never want to expose my relationship to all those people, not knowing what their intentions are, also not knowing if it could be exposed to monitoring spirits, because that's a big thing. Not knowing what people might whatever people might want to have towards your relationship, because the internet is it could be a very wicked place if you allow yourself to just share everything about you. So yeah, we very private about our relationship. Our family knows, our friends know, but we don't post each other public. But
let me be controversial a little bit on that same question, and you guys tell me what you think about this. What is the percentage of people who goes that route of not posting their partners, in your opinion, who have those great, valid reasoning as you guys are expressing, from demonic stuff to we are private people to those who might just be creeping? Like, I just don't want to be posted because I don't want people to know I have a John. Right? Or I'm talking about more in the relationship context. I can't see how you're going to hide your wife from social media. But when it comes to like just dating, what do you think? Is it always a valid argument, or is there some of that? I want to just, they even tell their girl that too. Babe, I'm private, blah, blah. Yeah, outside with the boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what is the ratio of legitimacy in terms of I want to keep this pure and private versus I just want to creep and do me? Both for guys and girls. One more thing. You be seeing those funny memes. The girl is on vacation, right? The dude is right across from her. Or you see the food. You see the beach, right? All you see is the hand, right? You the hand in the video. What do you guys think about that? What is the potential ratio of that part?
You may get a finger.
What you said, Sylvie?
I said you may get a finger.
No. As far as doctor, are you going, Doc?
No, go ahead.
I think it really depends, right? Because I think we're looking at it from a lens of like, because I could be telling the truth, right? But because of your past trauma and insecurities and what you've gone through, you could never believe me, right? Like, and so, like, I think it's in part of you really have to know the person and their values. Do I think more than not? I think more successful people probably don't want to, just because they like. I think it's more so if you have a brand, and here's what I'll say too. It depends if you've been this way for your life. Like, if you've been consistent this way from the beginning, you can't follow me. You just be coming in. Now, if I had 4 girlfriends and I've done it, and I'm not doing it for you, maybe you have some questions some here and there. But if I've been consistent with this is who I am, and before I date anybody, I tell them about me. This is who I am. This is what I do. If you can't fall in line with that, boom. Once you accept, don't come back and to cry about it later. So I'm very open about, hey, this is who I am. This is how I've been always. On my stories, I post the same things. Either a suit video, or either me playing around, or my birthday suit, or I'm shouting out people's birthdays, or some funny memes. It's very consistent.
I want to say this though, let me just say this one thing real quick. From a married person perspective, Ernst, that statement, when you do get married, because you're younger than me, I'm your senior, will eventually have to be alleviated to a certain degree. Because when you do get married, you're still who you are as an individual. You don't lose your individuality. But in marriage, you two are becoming one. So there are changes that needs to happen in marriage, where a lot of marriages that go through a lot of issues are because people have that stance. This is who I am. This is how you met me. And no willingness to grow and evolve. Because marriage doesn't, and this is for everybody that might be listening, because that is a really, really dangerous trap in marriages. When we're not willing to grow and evolve, it's necessary. Because this chick has changed. Like, it's almost 20 years now. That love language has changed. So now I have to adjust how I show her love because it changed. Joe, I just mastered affirmation. Now you want to change it up to physical touch? Like, bro. And so there is some evolving that needs to take place. I just want to throw that little caveat out there, and I'll turn it to Sylvie.
Yeah, I just kind of want to touch on what Ernst was saying, like, you know, like following the pattern. Like if I posted 4 girlfriends before and now you here and I'm like, I'm not posting. I still believe intention matters because Ernst could be like, I'm rebranding. I don't want to keep posting girlfriends. I want to end up posting my wife. It's too many girls and randomness on my page. Now I look crazy dating all these girls. So I'm at this point, I'm rebranding. I'm not posting any more girlfriends. The next woman I post is my wife. So I still believe that context matters and conversations matter. You know what I'm saying? So
right. I love that. Someone even said, go on.
I used to be somebody who used to post when Instagram came out. I was in high school, so I used to post everything. So between high school and college, I was in a relationship and it was public, and everyone knew, right? So once the breakup happened, and you saw the pictures being taken down, you saw the fights, and you saw everything. I think I got to a place where learning privacy and secrecy, right? You don't have to be secret. My man is not a secret. If you see me on the street, of course, that's my man. But there's privacy. Not everybody needs to have that access. Like social media are strangers, right? You don't need to know. It's not your business. Like, what are you gaining from it? And like Sala was saying, like you are literally like if you're publicizing something now, there's a whole nother fight that you have to bring into your life, like a whole spiritual like aspect to it. Like you are literally say, I believe your inner circle should know about your relationship before you decide to post or not, right? Some people just go and post and then they don't even have their family members know, and sometimes their family members and their friends find out on social media, and that's like you don't have you upright, right, before you go out and post. I believe a conversation needs to be had, but I am somebody who would never ever post unless until the after my wedding. Like, and I'm big on social media. Like, I post shoes, I post fashion, I post etc. But my relationship, I always say, if you see me post a guy on social media, just know I'm not dating him. That's not my boyfriend. Because I don't need you to. So people like, that's your man? No,
Yeah,
like
and
that's my
there's
friend.
there's been times I posted my sister and people thought that was my girlfriend. It's crazy. Like you can't even post. Like I can't even post. Like any girl I post, people assume. Oh, like it's crazy. Just
And like Ernst had a story about people thinking that he was married. So I did a shoot for my friend, my best friend Sasha. She has like this hair thing, this hairline, and she's a stylist, and she's always using my head as to do hair. And she did a wedding shoot, and I was the bride. I posted, and I felt like the whole world went crashing. Everybody was texting me. You didn't invite me to the wedding. Oh my goodness! I thought you were dating this person. Who is the person? What is going on? And I was just like, Ms. Me, like you guys didn't. And even when I did the Valentine's Day shoot, the caption says fashion line. And
People don't read. People don't read.
You're
People
dating
don't.
this guy. Well, how come you didn't tell? I had my own family members call me and saying, how come you never told me you were dating somebody? And I'm just like, can you guys read? Like, so just like small things like that, just posting. I post my brother, they're like, is that your boyfriend? We look alike. What?
Right.
He's young. He's 9 years younger than me. What? So just
But
stuff
I
like that. It's a lot of
guys'
pressure.
perspective. Yeah. I like hearing you guys' perspective because it's like I like that you're saying I'm waiting to give this moment to the person that truly matters. Yeah. Which is going to be my spouse. And if you're someone that when you're married, say, I don't want to do that, it is what it is. Yeah. But as for me and my house, he gonna post me.
Because naturally, because I'm a social media, I'm a social media person. So
even if you weren't,
no, that's not true.
And I told you to do it, you would have to do it.
But a lot of these things, though, a lot of it does boils down to subjectivity, because not every single situation is the same. Yeah, and so it's very interesting. That people have to navigate these spaces about what is normal in the relationship anymore. There are certain things that are normal, but then there are certain things that are more relative to your situation, right? Finding your normal is something that Ann and I always talk to couples about. What works for you? Like, for example, we might not be able to globe hop where we in Nassau today, Jamaica tomorrow, and then we are all these different places. But I could take you to Nassau, Long Island today, and I'm able to take you to Jamaica Avenue in Queens, right? The next day, and that's our situation, and it works.
Are we happy doing it?
We're happy doing it. We pull up to New Jersey, cover our noses to just get through certain areas, right? So that's our normal. So super important that people are finding what their normal is and being able to communicate those things openly and transparently. Babe, I don't post you because of this.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Babe, I don't like when you have a male friend because of this. Because one of the things I really want to happen on May 9th is I want to give Dr. Sylvia a whole section just to talk about trauma. People bring different trauma, and not just trauma. People bring different experiences.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's levels to it. It doesn't have to be like something super traumatic. It could be trauma bonding. It could be vicarious experience with other people. I think secondhand trauma. But it's super, super important that we are the person that we are with, or we are exploring relationship with, how we navigate those things is also super, super important.
Let's give some of the comment section a little bit of love real quick.
Right now.
Somebody said on Instagram, she said, nothing wrong with not posting. The folks that need to know do know, period. Another one said, intentions really matter. I personally will not be posting my man until I'm engaged and or married. Right.
And on Facebook, we have a lot of comments. Somebody says, oh, by the way, somebody said the person you were talking about, they just wanted your followers, but God blocked it.
Oh, Lord.
Privacy keeps
Lloyd
the peace.
said privacy keeps the peace and privacy can protect.
Hey, it's Lloyd. What's up, Lloyd? I know Lloyd.
It depends on the person. Some people, babe, I got some reading. I can't see. Someone people don't care. Some people don't care, and that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Man. Okay. I don't know why Gersh said, but somebody say Gersh, please.
There's a difference between privacy and secrecy.
Yeah, and I think it's a thin line. I think there are some of these creepers out there.
Go there.
Which one?
France.
Okay.
You gotta move it.
Sorry, guys.
She said, I know a man that made a close friend story and only added the girl to make it seem like he was letting the inner circle know.
Now that's diabolical.
Oh, wow.
That's insane.
Nah, I just got it.
That's conniving.
So wait, she was
the close friend.
Wow. Nasty work, yo.
See, this is not good because now this is giving people ideas.
Now you're giving people ideas. One of the reasons I kept my relationship private was because I did not want any pressure from anyone.
Yeah, because,
I like that.
Yeah, because that engagement came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I love how beautiful it turned out. There's some feedback.
Yeah.
The pressure that people will put on you is insane. Insane.
Yeah.
Sydney said, even if you don't post the person, there are alternative ways to show that you are in an exclusive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
An exclusive relationship, in an exclusive monogamous relationship, because regardless of intent, social media can be and is used to attract people.
This is another thing I'll say too. I always said before I got in a relationship, this is how I carry myself now. I don't want to publicize my relationship, but I want to carry myself in a way where people know that I'm not available. And that's what I do. People know I'm not available. I don't promote myself as somebody that's single on the market. No. You know I'm not available, but you don't know anything about my relationship.
Yes.
That's how I approach myself.
That's good. That's intentional.
I like that.
That's intent. But listen, there's some people who don't care either. Like, I could be sitting next to Urgence and I have a guy in my DMs talking about I'm pretty. Like, what?
Yeah, some don't care.
Hold on.
My whole family is on my page, sir.
Can I see your phone?
My whole family's on my page. Why are you here?
Yeah, it's most struggling right now.
But I also wanted to touch too. If you have too many insecurities, that's a problem though. Like if everything bothers you, like at some point that's too much. Like if me walking on the right side of the street is a problem. Like because like I get it. I get it that in marriage, because I'm not married. Is that me?
I don't know who.
I think Mo trying to get on.
Okay, like I do get that. In marriage, there are gonna be moments where you're gonna have to, less, do all that stuff. Right? I get it, but there's a level of now you're just doing a lot. Everything can be a problem. everything can't be a thing like it's like no, like there's gonna be some things where it's me. Like for me, I enjoy listening to my instrumental music. That's not gonna change. Because and that shouldn't be a problem for you. Like if that's a problem for you, listen to my music. Oh, that's a bigger discussion.
Yeah.
So there's some things I'm gonna definitely change, but there's some things that's like that's me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And those are things that are non-negotiables. Like if someone is very nitpicky, that could be a red flag, and you're like, okay, let's not take this any further. You know what I mean?
But that also drives your selection process too, Ernst. How you select, because someone might not be willing to just be like, okay, everything that's you. Right. And that's where the conversation come about. So even in that particular context, we just have to be honest and open about some of these things, even early on. Sylvia, I want to ask you a question real quick from a therapist perspective. Why do you think it will be such a big deal for somebody that want to be posted? Like post me.
Insecurity. First thing I have to think about. It's kind of like what Ernst said earlier when he was talking about, insecurity. Like if Ernst, because in the beginning, Ernst, I think you said that y'all weren't posting each other. And as soon as you started blowing up, what does that mean? You're going to get more attention, more females in your DMs and things like that. So it's kind of like, I got to let it stay and claim, and you got to claim me so people can know that I'm here. But like Salo said, if he's comporting himself on social media like he's not like he's not single, like he's in a relationship, even if he's not posting, then, and like what Ernst said, my page is my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what I do on here. You should be okay. But the first thing that comes to mind is
insecurity.
Yeah, possibly. Quite possibly, yeah.
But insecure people need love too.
Well, find someone.
That's not biblical. Love is not
therapy.
Yeah, that's good, guys.
Okay. Should we? We gotta go.
Guys, y'all need to be in the building on May 9th, because these are things we're gonna be talking about on May the 9th in New Jersey. You know what? Let me share this thing really quickly as we talk, because I know we've been alluding to May 9th tonight, but I haven't really spoken to about what exactly we are referring to. But baby, go ahead and talk. Let's see if I could find.
Just feel like God has placed a charge on us, right? To really be vocal about how to do relationships well, because we have been doing it. Well, almost like just the community at large have been doing it wrong. Like we're following what social media is telling us, when like we just heard, like social media is not a real place. Like we can't get all of our advice. I'm not saying that everything that's on social media is trash, but a lot of it is, right? And so we can't base all of our knowledge off of what we find on social media. So we have this event that's coming up. It's called Let's Talk Meaux About Love. Love Talks with the Garcons in conjunction with Meaux Creative.
These people here will be in the building
in person. And if you notice, right, and if you notice, we're talking over each other because we can't hear when one person stops. Virtually, right? So it's like clashing, but when we're in the building together, there's no clashing of voices. Everybody gets a chance to say what they got to say.
I want to get Mo real quick in this conversation, the genesis of this event, because actually Mo and Mimi, you guys could talk about this, because N and I, we always in our ministry, in marriage ministry, people are always saying, when y'all gonna do something for the singles? When you gonna do something for the singles? And so we always had the intention to do something, but then Mo came to us along with Mimi. Mimi actually reached out. She was like, let me reach out, say, you know what, Mo, I know you guys do this. Mo wanted to do something too. So it's like naturally we are not gatekeepers. So naturally, like, okay, you know what? let's get Mo. Let's get together and talk about what the vision is. I think Mo, you wanted to come in terms of relationship, but you were talking about something regarding friendship. Can you? That was your initial vision in connecting it before your Nokia mess up again.
Perfect. Nokia.
Nokia. I'm gonna let Mo talk a little bit about what the vision that she has connecting friendship and relationship.
Yes, thank y'all for your patience. I don't know where the static came from, but we're here now. So kudos to Mimi. She's really been strategic and being behind the scenes with me. I would share an idea with her, and she wants to help bring it to life immediately. So we were thinking sometime earlier this year, what if we held space for just singles, just to come and meet, but it wasn't in a super Christian, churchy environment. Just relax and welcoming and open to just everybody who wants to really enjoy. Because oftentimes you throw a Christian event for singles and it's all women. You throw a Christian event and just at a church, but it doesn't allow you to put your hair down enough. Just really have the real conversations. And so a lot of what I realized the last 11 years and a half that I was single was a lot of us don't even know how to do regular relationships well, regular friendships well. To even be in a healthy relationship, you need the foundation of friendship. You need to know how to just be there for someone. You need to know how to listen, how to be present, and how to hear with an unbiased ear at times, regardless of your emotional state. Those are the things you build during friendship. And so I was like, what if we had a chance for people to come together and just talk and eat, look good, and have a great time, and be a safe environment, especially for believers, because that's exactly what we need. We don't want to find our person in a club or in a bar. We want to find them in a healthier environment where we can just be real and have the conversations that's going to lead to the healthy relationship that we want.
I love that.
That is so good. And Sylvie wrote, even your relationship with yourself, right? How we're treating ourselves, how we're treating people that we're just friends with. That all teaches us how to be better in relationships.
There's nothing against Ann and Irv. Love y'all, but y'all been married forever. So it's like, who's talking about dating in the dating scene while they're dating? You know,
while they're dating,
having the conversations while they're going through it. So as much as we love y'all, we know y'all can help us hold space, but you're no longer in that space. So I just wanted other people to know we in it together.
Yeah, and you know what's so dope about it is the fact that you starting from the foundation. Your vision is friendship. We are marriage, and then everything else in between. So it's like a trajectory. It's a trajectory that needs to happen, right? And I think it's just a dope thing. And the other day when we were driving to the venue, you guys are going to be at the Embassy Suite in Piscataway, right? I drove to the wrong Embassy Suite the other day, so I got to be very specific. And even when we were driving there, some of the terminologies that they were using, I'm like, what? Because we're older. We unk. That's mommy, right?
Uncle
So mommy.
No, I'm not mommy. I'm mommy. Okay, MAMI.
Okay, all right.
Is that better?
It is. It's better than mommy.
Okay.
No, but I love the spread of people that we have on this this platform tonight, because it's from the single to the now dating to the more seriously dating
to the NDA
to the NDA.
You're not off the hook, bro.
No, you have to fix that tonight, Ernst. You hear me? You have to you got some fixing to do.
NDA.
Even to the marriage, to the even post marriage. So there's a plethora of experiences on this platform that people can. Thank you, France. I'm not a tea mummy.
Hey guys, the comments. I want to say something real quick. I want to apologize to our comment folks. It's kind of being the producer that's trying to monitor this thing. I realize it's kind of crazy to do this weekly, and it's a lot of you guys in here tonight. So please, you're not being ignored. Please forgive me.
Keep commenting.
It's just hard to really try to track everything.
Yeah.
So next time we have something like this, we're gonna have somebody just for comments.
And somebody was like, "Yo, Nokia is wild. Not too much now." You hear me? Somebody taking up for Mo.
Who that?
A special person.
Who that there? Who that there?
A special person.
Who that there? Who that there? Who that there?
A special person.
Do I need to fly to Florida and shake your hand again? I want to shake your hand again.
Too much now. Listen.
No, that's my guy. We just met, but really cool guy.
Stand up.
I think you could put it two places together. Who's in the comments talking about Mo?
We love it.
He talking Mo about love.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing too.
Somebody asked when the Mo merch is dropping.
No, the merch is dope. Mo's fire. Bring some to the event.
You need an answer, Mo.
Yes, you will have your Mo merch at the event May 9th.
Period.
Pull up. Oh, Mo, here's another dynamic. Not to put too much of your information out there. We also fresh relationship that's long distance. Like Ann and
Talk
I,
Mo about that.
Like Ann and I, we were long distance for 5 years, but year one we were in the same city and state, and then the year 3, 2,
so 3, we got 4, all the kisses out the way.
Yeah.
So I will say this: God is kind, and I'm gonna keep it real because I was moving back from Florida to New York mid-July, the same weekend I moved. We started talking. I found out his church like 10 minutes from the house I lived at. It was healthy for us to not be in the same state because it grew fast and it's been nurtured in a healthy environment. But because it's so healthy, it's been growing so fast. So it was kind of good for us that we were apart because it forced communication and remove a lot of temptation. Amen? So I will say, for single people trying to figure out the long distance, it's going to put pressure on your communication, I feel, more than if you were in close proximity, because all you have is your screen time, or phone time rather. And you have to be creative with how you're listening, and not we don't do a lot of just texting. It's a lot of conversation. I think that's the beauty of what God was able to do through it. So, every lunch hour, we were just making time. And so it built a really healthy rhythm for us that I think God was able to help us see, wow, this is good for us. So I won't say it's for everybody, but it's good for us.
Yeah.
So I have a question. This is like for everyone, actually. Mo, I want you to kind of start off, and then I want to hear from Ernst and Salo as well. Because what we hearing now, especially when we talked about how when we had our singles event, only women show up. Like, wait a minute, right? And so I know you were single for like you said, Mo, 11 years. Did you ever think like, yo, are there any good men left?
Oh my.
Before you answer that, when Silo and Ernst answer it, I want you, like, are you guys in communities that are building good men for the women that are waiting? Like, do you guys know where they are? Like, can you find that? Like, can you pinpoint where they are and why they're there and not where the women want them to be? I want you to think of that. Go ahead, Mo.
So it's layered. I will say this. I prayed for several years with a prayer partner of mine. And I remember one specific prayer. I asked God to challenge my ideals, because there could be good men in front of you, but you're not willing to sacrifice what you think is your ideal. And if you marry to your ideal, you won't see them. Your ideal can have some level of shallow thinking that you're not ready to address. But you have to say, God, regardless of what I think I know, show me in the person if what I need is there. And so they exist. I feel like we have to change the narrative. If good men exist, they exist. I feel like we're not giving them enough credit for being good men. And so we have to stop repeating, because the delusion is if we keep saying it, we start believing there's not a lot of good men out there. Whereas all of them are there waiting to find the woman that's not repeating the negative narrative. So I say there's good men there. I prayed for 11 and a half years, and God was able to open my eyes to a friend.
To a friend who became the one. Let's go.
That's so cool. Someone was asking about the event in the comment. I just want to share real quick. It's going to be in Steph is going to be in Piscataway, New Jersey, the Embassy Suite Hotel in Piscataway, New Jersey. The information is right there. Take a screenshot of it so we can have it saved. And you can get your ticket on bit.ly/Let's Talk Mixer. All right, so that's where you can. Oh, there's early bird tickets, guys. So make sure you get those too, so you don't miss out.
All found on our page.
Yeah.
All right, guys, jump in. Where they at?
Where they at though?
Where they hiding?
I'll say this. I'll say that the whole perspective that there is a lack of men in the church does have validity, because even if you go to a church, an average church on any given Sunday, you can physically see it. You can physically see, hey, it's dominated by women. And I'll say the reason that I would give that perspective some validity too is even for myself, when I had first come to Christ and first started really taking my walk serious, I started Ernst. It was very difficult for me to find other like-minded men to be in community with. It was very difficult for me to set, I had a bunch of female friends that was holding me accountable, and we could go to Bible studies together and just bounce off each other spiritually. But I felt as if I was lacking in that way with brothers. Brotherhood is also very important, and I think a big cause of that is because of fatherhood. And when you look at the family dynamic, right, we know that according to the word, the man is the head of the family. He's the head of the marriage. If you want to attack the family dynamic, who are you going to attack? So it's a reason why there is, a lack of men, a lack of God-fearing men, or all these different things that you want to see in the church, especially when it comes to men, because the enemy is specifically targeting men. So I'll say that there are good men. Yes, there are a lot of good men. But I think the reason why we see so many people feeling like there's a lack, more of a lack than there should be, is because a lot of men didn't really grow up with an example of what it looks like to be a prayerful man, what it looks like to be a man that is loving his wife, just like we see in the word, that what it looks like to be a man that provides for his family and prays over his family. All those things, like a lot of young men don't see that, because if you look at the average family, a lot of families now really closer to the mom. Some of them, or if the father is present, you won't even see really a good relationship with
right.
Especially, I'll say in like African and Caribbean households, I'll say that dynamic is a consistent. There's a consistent tension in that dynamic in a lot of households. So I say the good men are there, but I think there's validity in that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a different approach. I'll take a different approach.
The NDA approach.
Be careful, Selma.
I'm gonna take the NDA approach, right? And you know me. Listen, it's two ways. I think, and Doc might come at me. Listen, I think it's the woman's fault. And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why. I think it's women's fault. It's women's fault because they have raised this.
Don't make knife.
Yes. Okay. It's both, but I'll speak on the woman. Yes. So, in this idea of, and I think this idea of the church entering the world, because a lot of the times, women in the church were trying to find their, like Mo was saying, that ideal man. So they were missing out on a lot of good men because of this standard they had that they themselves couldn't even meet. So you want your man to make 100,000, but you don't even got 30,000. But so it was this constant, men were constantly getting ridiculed for them trying. And of course, it's not only one-way street. Of course, it's both men and women. But I'm saying that, when you hear a lot of men speak, it's like, yo, number one, women are mean. A lot of women think that because the guy says, hey, how are you? You want to be with them. So a lot of times these men don't go out to these events, because if I go out to this event and I just say hello to you, all of a sudden we're dating. I can't even sit next to a girl without people assuming that I like her. So the idea of fellowship has been so drawn out to where a man can't even call a girl beautiful. And it's like, oh, wow, she's pretty. Oh, he want me. Oh my God, he want me. So now That's been the biggest problem. So now you don't see a lot of men go out to these public events because they want to still be able to, hey, snap. I should be able to take you on a date and it don't work out. Oh, yo, snap. It don't gotta be dang well. Now, last week, girl, he took me out. It was one date. It was one text, one phone call. But now all of a sudden, that one thing has causes me to now you have people not even talk to somebody. I remember being in college and someone told me, because my friend thought you were cute, I didn't want to talk to you. What?
Oh my gosh. That's
so
another conversation there too. Yeah.
But that's that's where I'm going from though. So it's like this idea of women having these standards, and now when they're realizing that snap, they're not finding men that can fit this ideal standard. Like, for example, if I go out and say, oh, I want my woman to look this certain way, I'm gonna get ridiculed. But a woman can say, oh, my man gotta be this, and that, and it's, yeah, girl, respect your peace. You deserve it. But I can't have the same standard. So I blame a lot of women because they've had these standards and realize that snap. Then they want to come back to those same men that they bounced on, and now they're realizing, oh, why they're not there. Now you have a lot of times, a lot of more women who are single, and not saying that that's the case, but a lot of times because they've missed out on their ideal man because they've been bypassing the good men in front of them. He may not have a mustache. He may just have, you know what I'm saying? But those small little details, small things. Yeah. A man will be with a woman who has no money, but a woman won't be with a man who has no money. I rest my case. NDA.
Of course.
No, NDA
out. Wait, who's
one more thing, just to partially agree with her. Well, I do think there is a legitimate lack in men, but I will say that a big reason that a lot of women's standards are unrealistic is because of culture, because of music, because of social media. It's to the point where some of the standards that these women, when you talk to them, that they have, it's ridiculous. It's out of control. I saw a TikTok earlier today that said, on the first date, I'm expecting a designer bag. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
And they asked her, what about flowers or a nice card? She said, no, a nice card isn't romantic. They said a designer bag on the first date would be romantic. But the reason that we're hearing these things is because of what people are saying on social media, what they're hearing in music, what artists are pushing. They're saying he has to do this, he has to pay your bills, and he has to give you this much for your nails and for your hair. And it's just, this is the thing. Are there people that's living that lifestyle? Yes. But what people don't understand is that is a very small percentage of people. That is like the 1%, maybe almost 5% of people that are in a separate tax bracket that is not in the same tax bracket as Johnny from down the street or Fred, that's your coworker from your job. He's not going to be able to spend $400 on your nails just at the job. Yeah. He's not. NBA players are doing that. Rappers are doing that. But the average person is not doing that. And I think women's standards have been skewed because of what they're seeing in culture.
Yeah. And it's so funny that you said that, Ernst, too, because I really had to think about it. I saw a reel where somebody, what's his name? The guy with his wife, he was on Tyler Perry thing.
Oh, I don't know.
He was on Tyler Perry show, and then
you had me at Tyler Perry.
Guys, you know what I mean? He was on Sisters, and him and his wife, Kadeen, and
Deval.
Deval, yes.
Okay.
Deval. He was saying how exactly what you said, Ernst, how women are so quick to give up on men, whereas men are more patient. They're like they'll tolerate more than the women. You said that's not true, Sylvie?
Yeah,
I'm thinking like because I kind of agree with him. Let me tell you why.
Your mommy.
Let me tell you why I agree with him, because I know that women have more sister circles where they're influenced by their girls. Be like, nah, girl, leave him. He don't deserve you. Where she's bigging her up like, girl, you deserve better. You a dime, blah blah blah. But then the men, it's like, okay, you know what? This is probably a flaw, but I could probably deal with it. It's not something to let me leave. It's not something to let to.
The same women that's telling the women to leave him because he is the same woman that's with the men that she's telling the friend to leave.
Oh,
don't know. One thing I have learned in this dating pool is that men actually have bigger boundaries than women do.
Wow.
Men are less tolerant to the things that they don't like and they make it clear, then and women will keep taking it, and women and men are like, she X, Y, and Z, I don't know. But women will, I'll wait. Let me see if he'll change. And we fantasize, thanks Disney, fantasize and create this world where I'm like, he'll change. He'll be no. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I do not agree.
I love it. I love the different perspective.
And we're a little wet behind the ears, guys. Like I said, we've been locked up for all these years. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's happening.
No way to keep. You don't even know what it is.
What's happening here in the streets. Well, you know what?
Can I answer something real quick?
Yes.
So Etarant said, when did we start judging the real world based off of entertainment? This is what I will say. We cannot just ignore, like I know we're in the world but not of it, but we cannot ignore what's the discourse that's happening in the world. As a therapist who have seen at this point hundreds of clients, one thing I can tell you that the discourse that's happening in culture is literally influencing kingdom. So I worked with Christian women, non-Christian women that were like, well, the men on the podcast and the Red Pill Talk, they said X, Y, and Z. So now they're conforming to what they hear the loud and proud, strong and wrong men say. And now they're like shifting who they are and what they're doing based off of entertainment and culture. So yes, it's entertainment and culture. It's like, yeah, it's not going to be valid for me. I'm going to find my identity in Christ. But people are literally shifting their perspective and show up in the world based off of it. So we have to like pay attention and have these conversations to debunk what's being said.
And the other thing is that's their exact purpose. That's their exact intention of all the things that they do. They're doing it strategically to influence people.
Absolutely.
To influence the way people think and act. So the reason that it's happening is because they got very good at it, because this is what they're strategically doing. So I agree with Sylvie. I think culture has a very big influence.
Man, we
want to get into some of these comments real quick. Lloyd said, some people think they are too holy to take a chance on some people, but when they actually give them a chance, they realize they are not as far apart. Also, some women overlook the average guy because he's not handsome enough and doesn't make enough money, or he's too Haitian. Wait, let me see.
He's too Haitian. He's a Moon Biden.
Whole time, they're men of God and they will treat you well. Some people are looking for the 1%. Even if they don't fall in the 1%, they feel like they're out of the guy's league, but it could be delusional.
You know, there's so much I want to say about this, but we might have to save this for May night.
We might have to save this for May night. This could go on.
Two things I'm going to say. Amongst the many thoughts that I have. One thing I will say is attraction matters. I don't care what the church told you. Attraction. I feel like I don't want I can't. But the second thing with attraction is that there's not every woman is the same. A lot of women, though, are more like, I guess, turned on mentally. You got to mentally stimulate them. They have to feel emotional safety and security. And then that will allow them to, wow, you know what? He is actually cute. He's actually this or that. So what I would say with that is, don't just write somebody off because you're not just immediately attracted to them. Get to know them and see how like your nervous system regulates around them. Because that might give you enough safety and security to then your other eye to be open and see what you need to see.
Right.
Go ahead. Go. Last go ahead. Second thing I will say is like when they're like, oh my God, girl, he don't got no money. I think one of the comments earlier, France said, women are builders. Absolutely. One thing that I have learned in the dating scene, and this is if I'm going to be completely transparent, I'm coming from a marriage where I was the breadwinner and quite literally paid like most of the bills, okay? So now when I came out into the dating scene, I'm like, he gotta have money, he gotta take care of me because I need a sense of security. I don't ever wanna feel like I'm the man. I don't ever wanna feel like I'm the financial investor. I don't wanna ever feel like I have to carry that load and burden on my own. I was in survival mode and I wanna be soft. And part of that for me is the man has financial security.
Soft life.
Culture is that, oh, you gotta make 150K, you gotta make 300K, but you may find a man that's making 75K and that's holding it down. But the reason why the builder is important is because I am a builder. I can find a man that makes 75K, give me 6 months, you will triple that easy. I'm a builder. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going by, well, you only make 75, but do you have a plan? I'm not talking about potential, because potential without a plan is void. Do you have a plan? Are you trying to work on something? Do you have a growth mindset? I can work with you, baby. Give me your gifts and we're gonna make it work. But
I love that.
Do something different. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll talk more about that from the 9th.
Yeah, we'll talk. But no, but like this is so. I'm even glad you shared that part, Sylvie, because that's what there's a consistency in the comments about how men want what women should be getting. Like men want women to court them these days, right? Or there's one. There's one in the in Instagram. Imported Coco. She said, sorry. The male, she said, I'm sorry. They're not laborious. They're not prayerful. They don't protect. They have nothing to offer but the male status. Man. She said the men, they want the women to be the providers nowadays, but you have to be able to provide. Men these days want to be treated like women. And it's almost like, okay, what does that really mean, right? Are we talking about, roles in relationships, like who does what? Of course, when you're in a relationship, you have to find the formula that works for you. But then there's also preference, right? Like you shared for years, you did it this way and it really didn't work for you. Yeah. So now moving forward, for your second chance at love, these are my standards. These are my non-negotiables. And I think everyone should have non-negotiables. Should they be shallow? Like he got to be 6 feet tall. He got to, no, those are shallow, right? But things that are very important to you that are solid standards. I think everyone should have those. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, the time is pressed. We could be here all night.
Right.
We could be here all night. Oh, geez. What do we got so much stuff.
Oh, when I tell you, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. If you know you're the person that like you're looking for love, you tried it didn't work, and I don't want y'all to come to this event. So, let me scope out a man, let me scope out a woman. You could do that, but don't let that be the sole reason that you're coming.
Right.
Someone has been in the dating scene and you're like, yo, it's just not working for me. I need you to be in the building because there's stuff that I have to say that everybody here has to say. I promise you, if you come and you listen and you take these gems and you follow through, I promise you, God's gonna work with that. From themselves. Wise people learn from other people. Come and get wisdom and exercise it and allow God to bless you with the love of your life.
I love that.
That leads to the last part.
Yeah, we have to go here. Man. This is so good.
We wish we could stay all night, guys, but this is really May 9th. This is like the beginning of what May 9th will be all about. Yeah. May 9th is marked in my mind, guys. But it's really going to be a time that we're free to, to really go in. To take those deep dives into these conversations.
And you will have the mic in the building, y'all. You will also have the mic. We're not lecturing you. It's not a seminar. It's going to be so many different deliverables and delivery of those deliverables to you guys. So you really need to be in the building so we can continue to unpack that. You know what? It's a good segue for you guys for me to show you a little bit, give you a little background of the venue also what I'm about to play. So the audio did not play last time. So just want to give you the formal welcome before we transition to our closing
final thoughts.
Right? So give me 1 second. The audio did not play last time. We're going to make sure that it plays this time. Audio, share tab instead. I don't know if it's gonna play. All right, I'm gonna be bold enough to bring the video in here. So hopefully li pa fè mwot. M'ta souhaité li pa fè mwen wot. Ban nou we. Côté lit. Voilà,
Sound is good.
Hear it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's give it 30 seconds. I don't want to fast forward too much. A little bit. That's a little bit more? Okay. All right. Here we go. Hey guys, this is Irvin's Garcon.
And this is Ian Garcon.
And this is Mo. And we're hosting an event called
Let's Talk
Mo
About
Love. On Saturday, May 9th, we want you to join us here at the Embassy Suites in Piscataway, New Jersey from 11 to 4 for an amazing time talking about love and relationships.
Listen, Love Talks with the Garcon in conjunction with Mo Creative. We are joining forces to bring you this event that you do not want to miss.
It's going to be lit. It's going to be live. We want you guys there. Whatever your relationship status is, please come in the building. Single, committed, married, divorced.
Obligated. It's not mine.
Obligated and it's not mine. Listen, but we want you there. So come on. Let's have a good time. Dress your best. We want to see you there.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So listen, y'all got to be in the building. For this, you're gonna have food. Also, we have a beautiful brunch that you will also enjoy. And everything else that come along with it. It's 75 Red General, but there's early bird going right now. So if you go to that link that I posted, you could get your purchase your ticket. Still have early bird to pull up on us, and we also have a discount for group. If you're coming as a group and your group of 4, it's discounted as well. So add the link that you say, is it free? Lloyd, pas jouer avec. We're in a hotel. We outside.
Yes,
Lloyd, pas jouer avec.
Yeah.
No, just click the link. You can also do a group of 4s, and that's also discounted. Yeah, I can. It's discounted for a group of 4 as well. So if you go to that to bit.ly/Let's Talk Mixer, it will take you to the ticket link to get your ticket, group of 4. And also you can do Klarna. So if you go on the link, it could break down the payment for you to four different payments to make things easier for you. Listen, I'm a Klarna head, so shout out to all the Klarna head and the afterpays and the what else are there? There's a whole bunch of them. Shout out to all of you guys. So get your ticket. They're going fast, and space is definitely limited. So I'm gonna give it to Bay right now for Bay to ask our final question for tonight.
Yes.
Just for tonight.
So because we don't have much time left, okay, but that's not going to be a problem May 9th. We just wanted to, wait, I'm going to bring it back on stage, where I'm going to ask you each one last question to kind of wrap it up tonight, okay? What's one thing that people need to hear about love right now? Be brief. What's one thing that people need to hear about love right now?
I got one. One thing people need to know about love is that love is a choice. It's not based off of feelings. It's not based off of people's opinions. It's not based off what you see in culture. It is a choice that you have to make every single day. And if you don't choose love every single day, it's not going to work. Because your feelings one day may be up, they may be down. But what you do have the ability to control is your choices, your decisions that you make. So you got to choose love every single day if you want it to work.
And say, and I'm out. Say, and I'm out.
Oh, and I'm out.
Don't leave though.
Don't leave though. All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can I go next?
Yep.
I think one thing I'll say about love is you gotta love yourself for sure. The Bible does say love others as you love yourself. So don't let yourself go. Don't minimize yourself. Don't choose yourself every time. And I'm gonna leave everybody with this. One thing I say to my clients or ask them when we're talking about relationships is, if your future partner were to love you the way you love you, what would their love look like? It's going to come down to self first. And that will set the precedent and the standard by which other people will love you.
And I'm out.
Love still exists and love is real. And because of social media, entertainment, don't let that idea of love be blocked by what love truly is. If you really want to go and really learn about love, go to scripture. We don't want to be churchy, but always goes back to scripture. Bible talks about love. God is love, right? So do you see love is real, love exists, and love is selfless? Bye.
I didn't tell you to say bye. I said say I'm out and I'm out.
Oh, and I'm out.
And her Instagram is and stuff.
No,
It's you and God, bruh.
Next.
I'll say love is gonna hurt.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Love is gonna hurt. Love will take sacrifice. But yeah, love is gonna feel like it hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Ooh, ouch. Mo?
You gotta say, and
I'm out.
Thank you.
That's
I'm out.
You gotta say NDA.
all right.
Yeah.
Everybody, please come May 9th. Come May 9th. We want to see you there. We want to help you with all these statements. My statement is love is work. It's hard work, but it's worthy work. It's worthy work. And it's some of us are shy to put in the work. We're scared to put in the work, but it's work that's worthy of being done. So yeah, and I'm out.
That's good. That's so good.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Mine is gonna be I love Irvins.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So cheesy.
No. I'm gonna say love builds. Like love supports. Love remains. And just kind of like back what you guys said, love is really worth it. And the love is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm out. Your turn, babe.
For me, I would say I gravitate towards the action part of love more than the noun part of love, because love takes action. God so loved that he gave. He didn't just love us and then do anything about it. So he's loved us so much that he gave. So even in the context of relationship, when you love your partner, you give, right? Part of the reason why we call ourselves Love Talks is because love talks, you communicate. That's an action, right? So if you truly love somebody, there are certain steps that you need to take to show that love, to prove that love, to nurture that love, to help that love to grow. So it can't just be, I love you and that's it. There's no action behind it. You're not showing me love. It's not sufficient, right? And so that's what I got, and I am out.
I'm going to share one last comment from Marie. She said, love, a word that comes and goes, but few people really know what it means to really love somebody.
That's a song.
That's a song.
I mean, that's duh.
Marie over here plagiarizing.
You're thinking that they all deep.
Right. I'm like, oh, that's deep. Thanks for that, Marie.
So, guys, we definitely want to make sure that we definitely want to see you. Share this with someone.
Fran says she's going to share with her women's ministry.
Let's go.
Period.
Okay. Let's go.
We need some men's ministries to pull up too. To match with
Let's go. We don't only need the women there. We need the men to balance it out.
Men's ministries too.
One thing I definitely want to make sure to piggyback on what Dr. Sylvie said. We intentionally do not want to call this a singles mixer. So we are not giving false expectation, because when you think singles mixer, there's a lot of, why does this thing look like this? There's a lot of pressure that come along with that, number one. And so we don't want people to think, okay, we're coming to this thing to find a mate, but you might find your mate. Let's just make sure we also have that out there too. But even more importantly, and I lost a flyer, but even more importantly, it's an opportunity for us to continue to grow, to continue to continue to build, to continue to heal, right? And that's why we have such a wide spectrum of people that is participating with this event on May the 9th. And you definitely want to make sure that you are in the building.
Yeah, not only do we want y'all to come, but we just want y'all to support.
Right.
Like a lot of people have been asking for a space like this. And so, if the world put it together, you would be there. So like we just want to, we really like are making an appeal to our, friends and our supporters that you actually come out and you show love and that you come and really share what you know, because we don't know it all and we never profess to know it all, but there could be a question that you have, but the answer can be in the room and you may be the answer to somebody's question.
Hey.
So
let's get it.
I think I got to stop because I'm about to preach on tonight. Okay.
You have not because you asked not.
Come on.
Let's get it.
Oh my.
And Piscataway is literally an hour from the city.
From Brooklyn. For those of you in Brooklyn,
it is
New
not
York.
far at all. So don't think it's a deep drive, an hour from New York.
Make it a girls trip, make it a guys trip. Like hop in carpool. Let's do this together.
We'll be there from 11 to 4. We're gonna have some music. We have a DJ in the building. We have some food.
Oh, and dress nice, please.
Dress nice, yes. Dress nice.
Dress nice. I mean, Ernst is gonna have on a suit, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna have on a suit, but the rest of y'all like do whatever y'all want, like zhuzh it up. Yeah. Come looking good and smelling good because you're gonna eat good and you're gonna hear some good talking.
Good talk. And again, we won't just be talking at you. They're gonna be intentional to get you to come out and speak your mind as well as we learn together.
Okay, I think we said enough.
On that note,
thank you guys for joining us. Give it up for Ernst one more time. Give it up for Dr. Sylvie. Give it up for Mimi. Give it up for Mo. Yeah. Guys, we're so excited to continue this conversation on May 9th. But thank you for giving us a little bit of your time tonight. And those of you in the comments, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Until we see each other again. Deuces. Bye, everybody.
Let's go.